Deep within North America, among the vast landscapes and rugged wilderness, a mysterious legend has been whispered through generations. It's a tale that intertwines the ancient wisdom of Native American culture with the cryptic creature known as Bigfoot. Today, we embark on a captivating journey into the rich fabric of Native American Bigfoot legends. From the snow-capped peaks to the dense forests, we'll unravel the stories, beliefs, and encounters that have shaped the folklore of these indigenous people. So grab your snacks, get comfortable, as we traverse the realms of mythology and reality, seeking to shed light on the extraordinary bond between Native Americans and their fabled forest-dwelling guardians, Bigfoot. Once, in the vast forests of the Pacific Northwest, lived a tribe of Native Americans known as the Clallam people. Their lives were tightly interwoven with nature, and they held a deep reverence for all its creatures. One creature, however, was unlike any other, a giant known as Sasquatch, or as many today know it as Bigfoot. The legend of Bigfoot has been passed down from generation to generation. The elders of the tribe told of its towering size and its hair-covered body and its peculiarly human-like features. It is said to be elusive, capable of moving silently through the forest, a guardian of its secrets. One day, a young warrior named Tahoma set out on his rite of passage. With his courage and worthiness, he was given the task of venturing deep into the forest, to the mountainous caves, and bring back a token from the Sasquatch's dwelling. Tahoma took his task very seriously. For him, it was not only the proving his worth to his tribe, but also about establishing a connection to the sacred spirits of the forest. Tahoma embarked on his journey equipped with only his bow, arrows, and courage. He traveled through dense woods, across gushing rivers, and over rugged hills. After several days, he reached the foot of a towering mountain. It was here, according to the elders, that Sasquatch resided. As he made his way up the mountain, he came across giant footprints embedded in the muddy ground. The sight of such enormous prints made his heart pound, but he pressed on, reminding himself of his mission. Finally, he reached a secluded cave hidden behind a waterfall. The cave was enormous, and the echoes of the falling water created an eerie ambience. Gathering the courage, Tahoma stepped inside. There, in the dim light, he saw the silhouette of an enormous creature. It was the Sasquatch, just as the elders had described. Tahoma approached the creature cautiously, holding out a handcrafted amulet gently. In return, it gave Tahoma a large piece of its own hair. Tahoma was astonished. Not only had he met the legendary creature, but he had also been acknowledged and accepted by it. He thanked the Sasquatch and pledged to protect its dwelling in the forest. Tahoma returned to his tribe a hero. He had completed his rite of passage and brought back a token from the Sasquatch's dwelling. But more importantly, he had strengthened the bond between his tribe and the sacred spirits of the forest. From then on, the Clallam people continued to live in harmony with nature, respecting all its creatures, including the elusive Sasquatch. The tale of Tahoma's encounter with the Sasquatch became a revered story in her tribe, a reminder of the sacred bond between humans and nature. And so, the legend of the Sasquatch, the Bigfoot, lived on, passed from one generation to the next. Take a journey into the life of the indigenous that go by the tribal name Cheyenne. They dwelled in the vast, untamed wilderness of the Great Plains, where the wind whispered secrets and the earth breathed life. Among the Cheyenne people, there was a profound belief in the existence of a mystical creature known as Bigfoot. The Bigfoot was said to be a towering being, covered from head to toe in thick matted fur. Its large, expressive eyes reflected the wisdom of ages, and its massive, muscular frame held a power beyond human comprehension. The spirits of the land, and its gentle nature, and its role as a protector of the natural world. One summer, as the sun bathed the plains in golden light, a young Cheyenne warrior named Ahanu set out on a vision quest. Ahanu was a brave and curious soul, eager to seek wisdom and guidance from the spirits. His journey led him deep into the heart of the wilderness, where he fasted and meditated, seeking a vision that would reveal his purpose. Days turned into nights, and Ahanus' spirit grew weary. Just as he was about to lose hope, a gentle breeze carried a haunting melody to his ears. It was a song unlike any he had ever heard before. Intrigued, he followed the ethereal sound, allowing it to guide him through the dense undergrowth. After a long journey, Ahanu arrived at a secluded glade. In the center stood a magnificent Bigfoot, its immense form blending seamlessly with the surrounding trees. The creature exuded an aura of serenity and ancient wisdom. Ahanus' heart raced with a mixture of fear and awe as he approached the majestic being. The Bigfoot regarded Ahanu with kind eyes, recognizing the young warrior's pure intentions. In a voice that rumbled like distant thunder, it spoke. Ahanu, seeker of truth and wisdom, you have come seeking guidance. I am the guardian of this land and entrusted with preserving the delicate balance of nature. What is it that you seek? Ahanu bowed respectfully and explained his quest for purpose and understanding. He spoke of his desire to protect his people in the sacred land that they called home. The Bigfoot listened intently, his gaze never leaving Ahanu's eyes. With a voice that resonated deep within Ahanu's soul, the Bigfoot shared ancient knowledge and tales of forgotten times. It spoke of interconnectedness of all living things, urging Ahanu to embrace harmony and to honor the spirits of the land. It revealed that his purpose lay not only in protecting his tribe, but in safeguarding the delicate balance of nature itself. Days turned into nights as Ahanu sat enraptured, absorbing the wisdom bestowed upon him. The Bigfoot taught him the language of the wind and the secrets hidden within the rustling leaves. It revealed the healing properties of plants and the messages whispered by the animals of the plains. Ahanu's spirit soared with newfound understanding, and he thanked the Bigfoot for its guidance. As Ahanu prepared to leave, Bigfoot bestowed upon him a sacred amulet, a symbol of their encounter and a reminder of his purpose. It was crafted from a rare and shimmering stone found deep within the heart of the mountains, symbolizing the deep connection between humans, nature, and the spirits that resided with them. With the amulet in hand, Ahanu returned to his tribe, his heart filled with newfound wisdom and a sense of responsibility. He shared the teachings of the Bigfoot with his people, urging them to live in harmony with the land and to honor the spirits that dwelled there. Under Ahanu's guidance, the Cheyenne tribe embraced a profound respect for the land. They became the stewards of the land, carefully tending to its resources and ensuring the well-being of all the living creatures. With each passing generation, the story of Ahanu's encounter with the Bigfoot was passed down, becoming a treasured tale that reminded the Cheyenne people of their connection to the natural world. Throughout the years, the Bigfoot continued to watch over the Cheyenne people, appearing in times of great need and offering guidance and protection. Its presence became a source of comfort and reassurance, a reminder that the spirits of the land were always with them. As centuries passed, the legend of the Bigfoot spread beyond the Cheyenne tribe, captivating the hearts and imaginations of people from different cultures across the world. Today, the creature is known by many names: Sasquatch, Yeti, Bigfoot, but its essence remains the same, a symbol of the wild and untamed, a guardian of nature's secrets, and a reminder of the deep interconnection between humans and nature. And so, the tale of Ahanu and the Bigfoot lives on, a testament to the enduring power of legends and the wisdom that can be found when we open our hearts to the spirits of the land. It serves as a reminder for us all to walk gently on earth, to honor and to protect the wonders of nature, and to embrace the profound interconnectedness that binds us to the world around us. In a realm untouched by the passage of time, nestled within the breathtaking expanse of the Pacific Northwest, thrived the Kwakwaka'wakw tribe, a harmonious union of nature and humanity. They were blessed with abundant forest, clear rivers, and majestic mountains. The tribe had a rich lore, which included tales of a creature known as Zanukwa, which translates to wild man of the woods. This creature is incredibly tall, covered in thick fur and glowing eyes. Despite its intimidating appearance, it was known to be rather shy and elusive, avoiding human contact. It would only emerge under the cover of night to forage, leaving behind enormous footprints that served as the only proof of its presence. One year, the tribe faced an unusually harsh winter. Game was scarce, and the rivers froze, making fishing impossible. The tribe was on the brink of starvation, and despair began to creep in. One night, the tribal elder, Nedka, had a dream. In his dream, Zanukwa appeared to him, speaking in a deep, rumbling voice. The creature told him to lead his people to a hidden valley where game was plentiful, and they would survive the winter. Nedka woke up, his heart pounding. He gathered his tribe and shared his dream. Some were skeptical, but they respected their elder and they were desperate for a solution. So they decided to follow Nedka, led by his dream's guidance. After many days of hard travel through the snow-covered forest, they finally arrived at a secluded valley. As promised, it was teeming with game, and a clear stream ran through it, unfrozen despite the cold. The tribe survived the harsh winter, thanks to the guidance of Zanukwa. From that day forward, they revered the wild man of the woods as a guardian spirit, leaving offerings of food and crops at the edge of the forest as a symbol of their gratitude. This tale was passed down through generations, reinforcing respect for the natural world and the mysterious creatures that dwell within it. The legend of Zanakwa, the tribe's Bigfoot, became an integral part of their cultural heritage, a reminder of a time when survival depended on the wisdom of their elders and the guidance of the spirits of the forest. Many moons ago, in the time of our ancestors, the Skagit tribe lived peacefully by the river. They had a bountiful environment, but there was one entity that both frightened and fascinated them. They called it Skookum, meaning strong or powerful, but many know it today as Bigfoot. Skookum was a massive creature, standing taller than the tallest man in the tribe, covered from head to toe in dark, shaggy hair. His feet were so large that the people said he could easily step over fallen logs that would take several men's steps to climb. Despite its great size and strength, Skookum was elusive, rarely seen, and when he was, it was usually just a fleeting glimpse in the twilight, or the echoing of his strange calls in the distance. One summer, a terrible drought hit the land. The river ran low, the berries shriveled on their vines, and the game disappeared into the mountains seeking water. The tribe was at a loss. They prayed to the spirits, performed rituals, but the drought continued. One day, the tribe's best hunter, a young man named Kaya, decided to seek the help of Skookum. Kaya journeyed deep into the forest, carrying a peace offering of salmon and berries. He left the food on a large, flat rock and then backed away and waited. Hours passed, and then days. Kaya was about to lose hope when he heard a rustling in the trees. From the shadows, towering over Kaya, who held his breath and stood his ground. Skookum looked at Kaya, and then at the offering, which he accepted. Kaya spoke with respect and desperation. "Great Skookum, our tribe is suffering. The land is dry, and we seek your help to bring back the rain and the bounty of the forest." Skookum listened and then, without a word, retreated back into the forest. Kaya returned to his tribe, uncertain if his plea had even been heard. A few days later, dark clouds gathered over the mountains. A cool wind blew through the camp, and then it started to rain. It rained for 3 days and 3 nights. The river swelled, the berries burst forth on their vines, and the game returned to the plains. The tribe celebrated, thanking the spirits and Skookum for their mercy. From that day onward, Skookum was not only seen as a creature of the forest, but as a guardian spirit, an entity that could bring both fear and favor. The Skagit people continued to respect and honor Skookum, reminding every generation of the summer when Bigfoot saved their tribe from the great drought. The Choctaw people have a rich history of storytelling, and among their many legends is a story about a creature named Kwakwaka'wakw, or White Bigfoot. Unlike the Bigfoot of the Pacific Northwest, Kwakwaka'wakw was said to have white fur and it lived near water bodies. This creature was both respected and feared, often seen as a protector of the rivers and lakes that it inhabited. According to legend, the tribe was once located near a large, beautiful lake. This lake was known for its abundance of fish and clean water. However, the people were careful to take only what they needed, respectful of Nahola's role as the guardian spirit of the lake. However, a group of greedy hunters from a neighboring tribe discovered the lake. Seeing the abundance, they began to take more than they needed, depleting the fish population and polluting the water with their carelessness. The Choctaw people, seeing the damage being done, were greatly troubled. They decided to send their wisest elder, Miko, to speak to Akwa. Miko journeyed to the lake, bringing with him a peace offering of fresh fruits and tobacco. Placed the gifts near the edge of the water, sat down, began to chant ancient songs to summon the spirit. As night fell, Miko saw two glowing eyes emerge from the water, and Kwakwaka'wakw revealed itself. Miko explained the situation, imploring the creature to help protect their shared home. Kwakwaka'wakw listened, and then retreated back into the depths of the lake. Miko returned to his tribe, praying that their plea had been heard. Several days passed, and the greedy hunters returned to the lake, ready to continue their exploitative fishing. But as they approached the water, Kwakwaka'wakw emerged, his white fur glistening in the moonlight, letting out a tremendous roar that echoed across the hills. The hunters, terrified by the sight and the sound, fled and never returned to the lake. With time, the lake healed and the fish returned, and the water became clear once more. These legends highlight the deep connection between Native American communities and the natural world, portraying Bigfoot as a wise guardian and symbol of their relationship with the land. By appreciating and preserving these stories, we can gain a deeper understanding of indigenous heritage and the importance of cultural diversity. Ultimately, Native American Bigfoot legends invite us to embrace the wisdom that they hold and foster harmonious relationships with nature.